Hi, my name is Lainey, and this is my presentation for Mark221 Public Relations Concepts. The topic that I will be discussing is community engagement, and the public relations campaign I've chosen is Suncorp's Team Girls campaign. Before I present the campaign, I would like to touch on the topic that I've chosen, which is community engagement, and what that means in a public relations context. So, firstly, what is community engagement? It is where a brand or corporation addresses an issue or concern within a community and from there builds an ongoing relationship with that community that is based on open communication, trust, and loyalty. Community engagement is really centered around the idea of a mutually beneficial relationship. And what that means is that neither the business or the community should benefit more than the other. The whole idea of community engagement is that the business shares the values of the particular community they are engaging with, and beyond that, are highly invested in the needs of that community. An important thing to note is what the term community actually means. It doesn't have to necessarily be limited to a geographical location like a town. Instead, it can really be any group that shares common interests and values, like a sports team or a religious group. An example of a business participating in community engagement could be sponsoring a local sports team or having employees do a form of volunteer work. So, in a PR context, community engagement is a really beneficial concept to not only think of as a strategic aspect for a PR campaign, but also for the benefit of building a long term partnership with your local community. For larger brands and companies that don't have a person as their company image, it can sometimes be hard for community members to relate to the values of the business. So, incorporating community engagement builds trust and ultimately humanizes these larger organizations as their participation and dedication to the needs of the community would be a really favorable attribute. Another reason that community engagement is a really crucial tool is that it allows for diversity in multiple aspects, diversity of opinion, but also diversity of power. And this highlights the importance of equity, again, relating back to that concept of mutually beneficial exchanges. The organization's employees, and of course the community will all benefit in a different way and they will all have something different to offer, but the end goal ultimately would be the same. And this leads us to the campaign, which I am now going to play a little video for you. So enjoy.
I got this one.
There's a light in you, rare and true. All the while you glow. There's a road you must follow.
I've got this!
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
I've got this one!
Nothing in your way. You'll never be alone. How the time has flown. Oh, the road goes on. I will keep you strong. All of this will be a place like no other. All of this will be a place like no other, just like no other.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. I personally found that to be a really powerful campaign video that had a really strong message. So Suncorp is Australia's largest insurance company, and in 2017 they discovered a pretty sad statistic, which was that almost 50% of girls quit playing sport before the age of 17. So in 2017, Suncorp partnered with Netball Australia and they launched this campaign, Team Girls. This is where they released their first commitment to the community, which was changing the score. Suncorp believed that encouraging girls' participation in sport now could help so many girls in the future with success, confidence, self esteem, being a team player. Team Girls is still an ongoing partnership that Suncorp and Netball Australia have today, and there is constant amount of information, resources, videos, articles that are an amazing tool provided to cover important aspects of being a girl in the sporting world, essentially, or even being a parent of a girl in the sporting world. There are a number of professional experts that speak to things like mental health and body image. The sponsorship of Netball Australia is one aspect where we can see community engagement within this campaign. Another aspect is the alignment of values between Suncorp and the netball community, courage and empowerment being the dominating components of Suncorp and this campaign. It is easy to see the commitment to the community is really genuine. Essentially, Suncorp has built a community within a community. A really powerful aspect of the campaign was something called a confidence rally, which Suncorp launched a little later in 2019. So 38 Australian teenage girls of diverse races and ages were a part of a video that was a powerful chant to support the idea of confidence and the strength of support. There are aspects of community engagement here, as these young girls had the chance to perform this chant live at a super netball game. Listening to the community needs is a big part of community engagement, but having the community actually participate to the cause is even more impactful. Team Goals fosters an uplifting, encouraging atmosphere for girls to learn and grow together. Thank you for listening.